Hey guys, so today's video is just going to be a quick review on something I've been trying out. If you follow me on Instagram, you have already seen my post about this. It's the Sassy+Chic foundation from I picked this up at the Dollar Tree last week, and I am actually very impressed with this. For being $1, it is pretty daggum nice. Like, I'm wearing it right now. I applied it with a beauty sponge, and the first time I tried it out I used the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and it applied alright with that, but I like the way it applied better with the beauty sponge. It went on like, it helped it like thin it out a little bit, because the texture of it, you'll see in the clip I'm going to put in after this, you'll see how thick it is. It's like equivalent to probably as thick as the Revlon Color Stay Whipped foundation. And yeah, as far as the color selection, they only had about 3 colors, I believe. There was this one is it doesn't say. This one I believe was the light. I think it was just the lightest one they had, and then they had a medium and then a dark, and I picked up the light one, and when you're applying it, it looks like, you know, kind of pasty colored, but once it actually goes on, this matches very well. Like, possibly I would almost say that this matches my skin closer than any other foundation that I have. As far as the coverage, I would say it is probably light to medium. This is with 2 layers of it on and powder. I didn't like contour or anything like that. It's just, you know, powder, the foundation and powder, and that's it. I didn't prime or anything. And without a primer, I would say I wore this for at least between 6 and 8 hours, and after the 6th hour or so, whenever I checked back in on it, it looked just about the same as it did before. The only thing I can say is I would have needed to powder around my nose, which that happens with every foundation I own. The first thing to get shiny and like start disappearing is around my nose. But it still looked the same after, like me sitting there at the computer and touching my face and all this, and it still stayed. It dries pretty quickly, especially if you powder over it, and it has a pretty dewy finish to it. So if you don't like dewy, then I would probably avoid this, or if you have a really good matte powder that will take all the shine away. I have dry to combination-ish skin. Like, sometimes I'll get dry patches, but for the most part, on a normal day, my T-zone will be oily. Sometimes other parts of my face will, but that just to give you a general idea of how my skin is. I'm not really acne prone, just certain times I will. If your skin type is oily, I think you would still be okay using it as long as you use a powder. You may have to touch it up a little bit more, but for $1, I would say this is definitely worth a try if you're within the skin tone ranges that they sell. Which, like I said, I'm very impressed. The only other thing I've tried from Sassy+Chic, I'm assuming that's how you say the name, because it has a Sassy plus, I don't know if it's Sassy+Chic or just Sassy+Chic, but I'm going to say Sassy+Chic because that's what I've been saying this whole time. The only other thing from this brand that I have tried was the nail stickers. I didn't like them. They were too thick and kind of papery, and they just didn't go on well, so I ended up immediately taking them off. But this foundation has redeemed the brand in my eyes, and I will actually be willing to try more by this brand if I find it at other times, because the only things that my Dollar Tree sells in this brand are the foundation and then the nail stickers. I do know that I will probably be going back and grabbing several more bottles of this for when I run out, because it seems like you have to use quite a bit for your whole face, and it seems like it kind of goes a little bit quickly. So just in case, I'm probably going to stock up on this, just because it's just quick to apply. It looks good without putting, you know, a contour or anything else on. I would say I would give this a 5 out of 5. I will definitely be buying this again, even though I'm not out of it. I'm going to be stocking up on this. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I will answer them. Also, this is 1 ounce of foundation. Just that's I guess the average that foundations come in. So yeah. I don't think there's anything else to say. If you enjoyed this review, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions or anything like that. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye. The packaging is really, really pretty though. It's pretty small. It's a lot smaller than the Naked palettes. But it's